Welcome to another production of Source Selection Soundbites. These productions foster learning, insight, and the ability to perform. Today's topic covers some of the oral presentation interaction styles commonly chosen by government agencies. Today we will discuss static presentations, scenario-based questions, and interviews. We will also discuss timed questions and answers, product or technical demonstrations, and role-playing. Oral presentations are designed to provide an opportunity to have direct interactions with industry to understand and explore their proposed solution. The oral presentation can take place in many forms, and it only limited by the imagination of the technical evaluation team. Examples include things like group presentations that involve a performance or talk delivered by some or all members of a group to an audience about the chosen topic. It involves collaboration and can take various forms, including individual members presenting parts of the topic, a group discussing it, or members answering audience questions. Interviews, on the other hand, are a little more personal and focused. It's a structured conversation where one participant or group of participants asks questions and the other participant or group of participants provides answers. Today, we will review several of the approaches that are commonly utilized in government procurement. The first approach we will address is the often used static presentation. A static presentation refers to a presentation that is delivered in a fixed, unchanging format, typically relying on a single set of visuals such as PowerPoint slides and a pre-planned delivery, with limited or no interactive elements or real-time adjustments as offers provide feedback. This kind of presentation can be received as a result of the agency providing instructions about the oral presentation and questions and allowing the contractor a period of time to compose a presentation on the subject matter or solution. There are 3 different timelines associated with this kind of interaction. First, there is the regular timeline where the questions and directions for the oral presentations are published in the solicitation. This allows the contractor to provide the most in-depth information and well-thought-out solutions. A tighter timeline is established when the agency conducts a down-select, provides questions and instructions, and schedules the static presentations days later. Lastly, the agency can provide the contractor with a list of questions at the beginning of the oral presentation and provide limited time to assemble a presentation before presenting to the government evaluators. I'd like to point out that this technique is seldom used in a vacuum. It is usually combined with ad hoc questions or timed Q&A to clarify aspects of the contractor's solution or to let the evaluators measure the presenter's understanding of the subject matter. The second approach commonly used in oral presentations is the scenario response. This is where the contractor is presented with a specific situation or problem within a hypothetical context. The contractor is tasked with analyzing and adapting to the situation and providing a viable solution to it. This usually happens in 3 stages. In stage 1, the scenario is provided with a time limit to analyze the requirement and construct a viable solution within the allotted time period. To do this, the team enters stage 2, where they caucus or meet to solve the problem in a structured way. To be most effective within the limited time, the contractor should have a caucus process. It serves to give them direction, keep them on track, and produce an output in a timely manner. The final stage is the presentation of the material. As you may have guessed, this approach is combined with ad hoc questions and for timed Q&A. The third technique is the interview. At its heart, an interview is a data collection technique where the researchers or interviewer ask questions to gather information from or about one or more individuals. This engagement style is usually aimed at evaluating one or more of the key candidates. The interview measures the candidate's knowledge of the subject matter, examines their personality and their confidence, their ability to communicate, their ability to present information, and ability to adapt to changing situations. In summary, the agency is essentially assessing their confidence in the key personnel's ability to lead important areas of the requirement and effectively work with government staff. The next technique we will explore is the timed Q&A. As you may have guessed based on the prior slides, this is a complementary technique used in conjunction with a primary engagement strategy. It's commonly used at the end of the presentation where the audience can ask questions or make comments about the presented material. The technique allocates a specific time frame for each presentation. It's usually an estimate because it is impossible to know what questions will arise as a result of the presentation. This technique can take up to 20 to 30% of the total time allotted for the oral presentation. This technique has several benefits. This includes increased understanding of the solution and more engagement with the contractor. It provides an opportunity for the contractor to demonstrate their expertise while answering in-depth questions. It also helps the contractor to answer questions from the audience's perspective which may not have been known until the question was asked. Once this interaction has taken place, the presented material has greater impact on the audience. The next technique is product or technology demonstration. The product or technology demonstrations effectively show how a product works and how it benefits the audience. In the context of a government procurement, the presentation should cover all areas of functionality set forth in the solicitation. This technique engages the audience, but it also lets them explore a bit and ask questions about the areas that interest them. It also allows the vendor to demonstrate the product's efficiency, to demonstrate how it solves the agency's problems, to demonstrate how well it integrates with existing infrastructure, to demonstrate how it provides value to the daily operations, and it allows the program to obtain a level of comfort with it. The next technique is role-playing. Role-playing is to act out or perform the part of a person or character. This technique is used as a part of training or in the context of an oral presentation. It's an information gathering technique. It is similar to the interview technique in terms of benefits, but has the additional benefits of seeing the candidate respond to issues in a real-world environment. To wrap things up, let's review what we discussed. We discussed static presentations and scenario-based questions. Second, we discussed interviews and timed Q&A. And third, we discussed product and technology demonstrations and role-play. Thank you for watching another episode of Source Selection Soundbites. For additional information, check out some of the other videos in this series, other Productivity Partners materials, or our Source Selection Answer app that is available on the Google Play Store and Apple Store. In any event, thanks for watching, and see you next time.